Hey y'all, welcome back to the HackShack. Well, it's September, so you know what that means. It's also septandy. What I'm going to be working on today is my favorite little small tandy, the MC-10. Now, this one does not have anything other than RF output by default, and we're going to be changing that to have a composite out. This one's not quite as easy as some things when you want to convert to a composite output, but thanks to Ed Snyder, it's not that bad with this one. He has created this little board we can replace the RF modulator with, and it fixes us right up. I knew these things existed, but it took me forever to get one. I kept checking his website and they were always out of stock. Luckily, in April of this year, I was able to snag one, and I've had it on the back burner here waiting just for septandy. So let's get it installed and see how it goes.
Before we move on, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, PCBWay.
Calling all creators. The PCBWay 7th Design Contest is now underway, with categories for electronic projects, mechanical projects, and now STM32 projects. Submit your project no later than January 19th, 2025 for a chance to win cash, coupons, and more. You can get a Raspberry Pi Pico just for participating. Head on over to PCBWay.com or check the link in the description for more details and to enter. Results will be announced March 10th, 2025.
And thanks again to PCBWay for sponsoring today's video.
All right, so here we've got our MC-10 here on the bench. And, like I said before, it's only got this RF out here. And because we've only got the one hole, the neat thing about this mod is that when you're done, you don't have to have any extra holes. It's going to make it where it's just uses a stereo headphone type jack. And one of those left-right adapters that goes to 1/8 will be in here, and then one channel will be the video and one channel will be the audio. So let's check this out here. It would appear that this one has never been into because this sticker is still intact. So that's kind of a bummer, but we will get these screws out and see what we have inside. Let's see, where's that hole right there? Oh, the warranty is voided now. Oh my gosh. All right. These screws out of here. Oh well. Let's see if we can separate this thing. Nope, screw came out that time. Here we go. Stick this back over here. All right, let's see what we've got here. So there's some kind of keyboard cable or cables. Let's see what we have here to get those out. Does that lift up? Okay, those undo like that. So I gotta undo these. I just popped that one up. I'm gonna pop this one up. Let's see if that'll let me pull these out. Hopefully that's what I'm supposed to do. All right, we've got those out. Put the keyboard to the side over here. Now let's see. We got a few screws here to get this out of the case, I guess. All right, so now let's check this out on the bottom. All right, so I see how to release these things, but some of them are going to be up under this other heat shield. There's like a kind of a catch-22 thing, unless I desolder that. Which is not what I was really wanting to do. You notice it's got a 1372 in there, just like the one that's here. And the different thing, kind of weird, that makes this one odd compared to some other things, is that I believe the modulator is what gives the clock to the system. This just ends up being a one-for-one replacement. So let's see if we can just take it out of there. Let's see what happens if we desolder those guys. Let's get this one off of here. And these things will just kind of squeeze together, and then I can push them back through from the top. I can't get to all of them, but I can definitely peel this back around here and see. I'll take that the cap off of that. Let's see, I'm just going to peel this back. I'm not taking this whole thing off if I don't have to. Let's see here. Let's compare this. So I'm guessing these three will pass through here. See this? We don't need to desolder these, and then I'm believing these big mounts, that'll be enough. So let's get the iron warmed up here and find my solder sucker. All right, let's do a little flux and some braid now. All right, let's see if we can twist these twister things without breaking them. Yeah, I got a little heat on the field here, but I don't care about that. I'm sure that the purists will let their comments be known. Let's see if we can twist this a little bit. We'll line up with the hole. Hopefully without pulling a bunch of stuff off of here. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing to come off of here without a whole hell of a lot of trouble. That's coming loose. We got a little sticking right there. Get a little heat to that. I need to bend that over a little bit. So we'll get there. There we go. We got a little bit of action there. That's kind of coming loose a little bit. What else do we have sticking? There we go. Look at that. And got it out without totally destroying everything, I hope. Set that to the side over here and see what kind of cleanup we can maybe do here. Let me take a look at stuff. Let's see what this kind of looks like as our rough quick fit. Some flux or something up here on top. Let me get that off of there. I don't want that up under there. You can see we've only got like one anchor point, but we've got our pins that should line up with our thing. Oh, I just wanted to say, check that out. Cool little side line that Ed's got there. Very freaking cool. Nice little touch there, bud. All right, let's see if we can make it go in the hole. Oh, looks like it does. Check that out, like a champ. All right, that looks pretty okay. All righty, that's got us. I think I got any bridges in here. Do a little cleanup here. Let's trim these down a little bit. All right, so some time has passed and just now getting back here to testing this out. So I got one of these little 1/8 to RCA plug, and I'm gonna unravel this and we'll see if this works. Alrighty, I've got my power cord now too. So here we're gonna plug this like this with the AV. And we had to experiment to see which one's video and which one's audio. Here's the power supply for this unit. And let's see here. On, power off. Okay, so I think that toward the back is off. And I get this over here. And I may switch to a different camera for this initial showing you all what it's doing here. All right, so I've got this guy on here. I want to get my phone camera here because just I'm being lazy. Is all get out. Let me turn this other light off here. All right, so now let's see what we've got. Get my video mode here. All right, so I'm going to turn on the unit and I'm going to try red first. I'm going to plug the red one, our right channel, into the video spot. Let's see if we get anything. I don't have anything there. Let's try white into the video input. There we go. Look, hot dog. So there we go. So what is usually like the left channel is what is popping up here. So that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to button this thing back up and put it back together, and we'll show maybe how hard it is to plug the keyboard back together, and we'll screw it all back together. Then maybe I'll hook up the capture. All right, that testing looked good. So now we're going to put this thing back together and then see what it looks like on a capture. One thing I am kind of worried about are these keyboard connectors, but hopefully we can get that back like it was. Get that open like that. And like this. So these pins actually go down in individual holes, so it's not like a ribbon cable. We're gonna give that a shot real quick. Oh, helps if you're the right way around, I bet. So I'm gonna stick this right here. Close that. And I'm gonna stick this one right here. I'm going to close that one. You can see that. This one's not really quick at auto-focusing. Yeah, see how that's in there? We can just easily put this back down on the top here. And you've already had a little bit of this from like the, you know how cords will do against the plastic. But so that still looks pretty cool out there. It fits in that same little original opening. Let's get this flipped over and we'll put the other screws in, and I think we can call it done as far as the work on the computer itself. Alrighty. Oh, that does not look like it went in right all the way. There we go. Now it looks okay. All right, so let's see. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. All right. We'll do one more quick test on the TV, and then we'll move forward with the capture. But you don't have to see that. So next time you see it, hopefully we'll have the capture going. All right, so we can see that it's working. I'm not sure if when it's going through this really cheap composite to HDMI and then HDMI splitter into this cheap capture is not doing it any favors, but it doesn't look super sharp on the screen here either. But it isn't using RF, so I'm gonna let it go, and we will mess with it a little bit later. I've got another one coming up that we're gonna be doing with this same little machine here. I hope you will check it out. I've got a little something else that I've had for almost 2 years now that I want to stick on here and see how it works. So keep an eye out for that one, and happy Septandy. Hey, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.